Do, 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 do. Y'all want to see the water? Hold on. Boom. Isn't that nice? A little park not too far from where I lay my head. What's up? It's your man Rico did penis. It's been a minute. So many things have happened. So I will be doing a succession of videos today. Because some of the videos may be a week old, but still the stories are still going around social media, even in international news. It's your man Rico did penis. You know you can find me on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Yeah. And I'm trying not to make this one too long. I always have to, whenever something happens in the media, I have to process it so I can give y'all my well-rounded opinion about it. And I wanted to entitle this video Bootygate or Cheeksgate as it relates to what's this? Oh, as it relates to the young lady, the high school teenager getting into this brawl with the substitute teacher. Mary Max was good. And I'm gonna hold this like this. And so I watched the video and watched the video again, and I want to make sure I watched it again because I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. And I've also read other people's responses, either through other videos, YouTube channels, and was written on Facebook and Instagram pages. You know, just try to get a well-rounded view of what people are thinking. And so there are a lot of people right off the bat, that little girl's out of line. How dare she? Mary Max, what you writing good? Yeah, it's my little spot. And I ended up over here because I was in search of a turkey burger, Mary Max, and I found one. Won't he do it? And so, and the rain left yesterday and brought back the sunshine. And so, y'all know I am an outdoorsman, so to speak, not in the camping, hunting sense, but that's when the weather's perfect. And today the weather's got up to 77, but right now it's 75 and a light brisk breeze, so I'm good. So anyway, the teenager and his substitute teacher had a battle royal in the classroom. And I know everybody's seen the video, and you're saying that the little girl was out of line. And then there's some of you coming up the rear saying, the teacher out of line, the teacher provoked it, she went too far, she was emotional. The teacher's name is Xavier Dana, Steele? Xavier Dana Steele, Danielle Steele, something like that. But she's giving her little statement on her Facebook page. I think she deleted it, and then also the child's mother has reportedly written her statement of like, I'm shocked that my daughter behaved that way. She walked into a fight with a grown woman. Well, she got that work in so many words. So, and according to these words I read, the mom was like, y'all expect me to go up there and cut up about my child who walked up there and attacked an adult about a phone? You know, there's so many ways you can go with that. But I can tell you, let me tell y'all what I saw. What I saw was just some video missing. Like, what led up to that? And you heard the young lady say, hey, why is just me? Why you single me out? So it was a conversation had before whoever that student was started rolling the camera, recording on her phone or his phone. We don't know who the student is. But let's see. Rule breaker number 1, the young lady got mad and not only walked up to the desk, but walked behind the desk. And see, when I was a kid, you know, a student in junior high, middle school, elementary school, high school, we didn't walk up to the desk with aggression. And when I was in junior high school, shout out to my beloved Cypress Junior High School in Memphis, North Memphis. Shout out to Springdale, Human, Howell Street. Yeah, I said it. We didn't walk up to the teacher's desk. It was no rope around it. It was just, you understood. You didn't walk up there. And so, sign of the times. The young lady walked up there, then she walked around. She started opening up drawers, like, where my damn phone at? No, I'm not going. You gonna give me my phone? And then she walked up on the teacher, and they went, doing non-physical gestures, like would. And so the teacher's like, get away from me, push. And then the girl raised her arm up, like, hey. Then the teacher's like, wait a minute, don't you dare try to hit me. 2 pieces of pepper, drag, put all her weight on her, boom, hold her down. And the little girl screams, get her off of me, get off of me. And the teacher like, somebody called the teacher, somebody get a teacher, somebody. But here's the part, and everybody would comment on that. My thing is to the teacher, Xavier, Danielle, Steele, or whatever your name is, honey, where was your underwear? I know you had on some thongs, but sweetheart, your attire was inappropriate to be the sub. Now, if you thought that was okay, I guess the principal thought that was okay. But she had on a dress it was like a wrap, short, tight dress. And she thicker than a jar of Nutella around this thing. The guys who like them that thick, and she was a little thicky little something with that little short dress on. And it was like a little thin wrap-up dress that you wear, like a Sunday fun day kind of day, but not on Thursday morning or Wednesday morning in school. That right there would have been enough for me to write her up as the sub. Like, where you think you going? But obviously, that dress code is okay. So I'm thinking after all of this, the school systems across the country are going to kind of rethink the dress code and rethink the roles of substitute teachers. And probably revamp how they train or orientate people who volunteer to apply to be substitute teachers. And we all know that there is a severe shortage of teachers. After the pandemic, teachers are like, damn, all this. They went through such hell trying to teach on the internet. And y'all know all of the foolishness that went on. Kids in bed, laying in their pajamas, still in bed while class supposed to be going on. Kids are eating breakfast, like bowls of cereal or bologna sandwiches or egg sandwiches at the computer. Moms yelling at the kids while they're at the computers or walking by with a cigarette in their mouth. Hell, there was some parents walking past their child's laptop naked. So that was a clusterfuck, if you will. The whole experience. Ridiculous. And then the statistics show that the learning went down. I mean, considerably down. Ezekiel Luke, what's up? Ezekiel, my bad. I gave you a Bible name. Ezekiel Luke. What's up? It's like a Mormon name around here. Man, are you peeing on the side of... Oh, okay. No, it's not that kind of part. But anyway, so it was just a disaster. And so kids are still playing catch up, even after this whole COVID thing. And so having said that, the lady teacher, let's see what you got going on. People always do that. Sorry about that, bro. He said people always do that. But and I watched the video and I thought about, I said, man, Rico, you were a substitute teacher. I was a substitute teacher for quite a few years. Started off in my hometown of Memphis, and I did some in the city of Arlington. And I learned back then that I didn't like to do elementary school kids, kindergarten, no way, middle school kids. Never knew how to stop talking or sit their behinds down. They're always rambunctious. And so I settled on the high school kids, because one thing about 9th to 12th graders or 10th to 12th graders or what have you, they, there's a little more maturity involved, and they don't really want to, test. Some of them try to get out of line, but no, talk and stuff, extra talk. But for the most part, it was better for me to be on the high school level because I like to talk. I like to bring up topics and have conversations because I'm always interested in hearing what young people our future has to say. And anybody who's ever in one of my classes can tell you, Mr. Rivers always liked to talk. He brought up topics. And the way I did it was I'd come in and be the sub. I'd say, good morning. Let's all have a seat, please. My name is Mr. Rivers, because they taught us in the orientation, you write your name on the board so they'll know who you are. And then, and the way I dressed, I always wore a collar shirt. I wore business slacks or khaki slacks, blue or khaki. So sometimes I wore dress pants with leather shoes, but mainly khaki pants. During the week. Now, if it was a Friday, it was a little casual. I remember wearing like a shirt similar to this with an unk, and I had my locks. They were really long, and I let my locks down. And I probably have on some jeans on a Friday. But if I sub like Monday through Thursday, collar shirt at the cleaners, pressed pants, sometimes with pleats, sometimes with not, casual pants, and leather shoes, because I was the teacher that day. And I understood the role of the sub. I wasn't there to try to teach a subject and any of that. I was there to just hand the work that was left by the certified licensed teacher and explain to them, this is what your teacher wants, this is what she left, because the teachers they always leave a note, they always leave instructions, and so that's what I did. I followed the instructions. Now, I can remember a couple of times I didn't pass the assignment. I think the teacher was upset about it. It's okay, I didn't care. I went to another school. Well, I was assigned to another school, but after that class. So anyway, and I would give them their work, and usually the class was like an hour and 20 minutes or something like that. I would give them their work, and I would give them their assignment, tell them everything the teacher expected of them and what I expected of them while they were in class. And so I didn't have all that loud talking, running around, playing music. And oh no, I want that kind of sub. You didn't have your way when I was your sub. You didn't do it. I didn't allow that. And so I would give them a good 20 minutes. And after about 20 minutes, I could hear the rumbling. I would see somebody's moved from his or her desk to the other side of the classroom to go be with their friend and talk. Next thing you know, they're talking loud. So when I realized that they were not doing their assignment, which happens at least 70% of the time, the kids aren't trying to do any work a lot of times, except if it's a classroom of 25 students. 6 students actually be doing their work. Everybody else, man, it's a free day for them. If you fell asleep in class, I didn't care as long as you didn't snore. Number 2, I don't know if they had cell phones, but as long as they weren't on them, I didn't care about them. If they could text, I didn't care. Hey, Shayna. So that lady was kind of doing extra, unless the little girl was she said the little girl was trying to video her. And I can understand that. I probably wouldn't even mind being videoed. I wouldn't have minded, because I knew I was dressed to the nines, and I knew I was being appropriate, so I didn't particularly care. But I'm talking about me. Some people are different. Don't videotape me. That's what the lady was saying. You're not gonna record me. So anyway, and then when I realized that they were not going to do the work, so that means they thought they was gonna get in and have like a rambunctious, loud talking class. No. What I would do is, and by the way, the reason I didn't allow the students to talk amongst themselves, because they would always end up saying something stupid or offensive to or about each other. That's just teenagers. They start gossiping, talking about who fat, who's dating who's gay, who's whatever. They just get into topics that were just inappropriate. So what I would do, because y'all know I like to talk, I'm on my social media, y'all know that. I used to have my own internet radio shows at least about 3 times in my life. So I like to talk. So I would engage the students who are not doing their work in a classroom discussion about, whatever it is they want to talk about. A lot of times I would come up with a topic, let's say the image and lyrics in today's music. And I would get their attention back then, when Lil Wayne was hot. I would say, man, Lil Wayne sucks. And then about 3 males were, man, no, Mr. Rivers, man, you got Lil Wayne messed up. I said, well, tell me, how is he, what is he like? What makes him so positive? And all of a sudden, 3 are turning into 4, 4 turning into 7, 7 turning into 10. Next you know, half of the class. I said, okay, everybody, this is what we're going to do, because we all can't talk at the same time. I'll take all questions. But let's talk about how the images and the lyrics in today's rap music, do they hurt or do they harm us? And so I said I would mention somebody like Nicki Minaj then, and whoever the female rappers were at that time, Lil' Kim, and just talk about old school as opposed to the new school. And then I said, if you want to talk, you raise your hand. And while someone's talking, you're supposed to listen, let them finish their point, then you raise your hand if you want to counter the point or you want to share an idea about what you think. All right, got it. And so we did that for the rest of the hour. And we'd be so engulfed in that conversation about the positives and the negatives of hip-hop and or rap music, that the bell would ring and the kids would still be talking. And so when the bell rang, I said, okay, y'all, it's time to go. They were like, oh, no, Mr. Rivers, hold on. You coming back? I was like, yeah, I'll be back. Especially if your teacher asks me to come back. If she requests for me to come back, I'll come back. Oh, man, make sure you are sub. But this would be like the first class. I got like 4 more classes sometimes. And by the time the second period was over, I have other students from other parts of the school, from other classes, trying to come into my classroom, because the word has gotten out that we got a cool sub up there. But not cool because I let them run over the class. Not cool because I let them act the fool, because I was actually engaging them in something, conversation where they can really sink their mental teeth into. And that's what I did. Now, I know that there are teachers, there are people who become subs. They yell at the kids, talk crazy, get into roasting sessions with the kids and all that. I had a few of them to try me in that regard, but they didn't want that work. I know one time I told one of the students, a couple of them, they tried to roast your boy about whatever. I said, hold on a minute. Whoa, let's not do that. Because I can't have a roasting session with dependents. Somebody pay for y'all. Somebody buy your shirt, your clothes, your underwear, your food. What are you talking about? You can't roast a grown person. You crazy? They kind of chuckle, then kind of move on. And so then that was about the extent of it. Did I ever have something to try to get out of line? Yeah. Because I would try to send them to the office, but the office would get mad because I sent them to the office and like, they can't walk the halls, or you can't continue to sending them to the office. That the office would literally get mad because you were sending an unruly child there. That's the school system. They get upset. All right, so you want me to sit here and endure the verbal abuse or the recalcitrant behavior of a student, but you have the office set up. That's where they're supposed to go, was I thought. And so, other than that, I didn't have any major problems when I was a sub. Quite frankly, I enjoyed it. Now, that young lady, like I was reading what someone said, like, hey, she looked like she was ready. She was with the shit, and she was ready to get it on. And she fought like she was fighting a chick at a club. That bitch was and then she falling on the floor with that little girl, the young teenager, and her dress rides up her butt with nothing under there. I mean, she on a thumb, but ma'am, where you at, baby? Again, Danielle, Xavier, Steele, baby. What's some appropriate draws, please? You don't want no thongs with a little short dress. You don't do that. You don't. And don't wear dresses that you wear at Sunday Fun Day, or that real cool popping Saturday day party. You don't supposed to wear that to substitute in, baby. And I know the dress code is kind of going down in these school systems. Just like I guess the educational curriculum is going down. But we're going to have to do better as grown people. Because kids are going to be kids, but we need grown people to be grown people. and may the legalities fall where they may in that situation. Whether the teenager gets charges filed against her, expelled from school, or just suspended. Whether Danielle Steele or Xavier, whatever her name is, gets charges filed against her, or she's fired or whatever. Hey, we just have to do better. And those of you who want to be substitute teachers, that's what you are. You're not the replacement teacher. You're not the licensed certified teacher. You're the sub. You're the substitute just for that day or for the rest of the week. I was given a whole 2-month assignment back in the day. And shout out to Miss Melvina C. Leak, or Melvina Reeves now. Thank you. That's one of my ladies who's a teacher who got your boy on and subbing back in '98 in Memphis. You know, we've been friends ever since. Love you, girl. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope to see you in the future. Yeah, she got me on. She liked the way I subbed her class, and she went out. She had surgery and stuff, and she requested to the office that I take over her class for the rest of the semester, which was 2 months. It was cool, and that's how I got started, by the way, being the sub from Mrs. Got the long-term stuff from Mrs. Melvina C. Leak, or Miss Melvina Reeves. Hey there, Memphis. Yeah, appreciate you, girl. Love you. And ma'am, I'm calling her girl like we equals, but ma'am, Miss Lee, that's my friend, and I love her. And so, anyway, I just want to share my thoughts on that situation, because there's plenty of thoughts to go around as it relates to that. But it's your man Rico the Opinionist. When you go, if you're here on my YouTube channel, please like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Go to the description box. There's my PDF, my short story there. It's in PDF format. It's only $10, $Rico the Opinionist on my Cash App. Everything's on there. Everything's on this Rico the Opinionist Facebook and Rico the Opinionist group page. Well, basically, Rico the Opinionist group page here on Facebook. Y'all enjoy the rest of the evening. I have about 2 more videos to make. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.